Fog draped the yard like gauze, smudging the lantern lights into trembling halos. My shift should have ended, but the alert chimed. Misrouted case, flagged manifest, deadline 21:30. I pulled my gloves tighter, scanning tags, as a loco nudged wagons across Junction 3. That's when she appeared, pushing a scuffed keyboard on squeaky wheels, coat collar popped, cheeks flushed. "I need my cello trunk," she said, breath fast, voice riding the metallic squeal of shunted axles. Her accent carried stage vowels, shaped by recital halls, not freight yards. "No instruments pass tonight without clearance," my voice tried for authority. But then I saw it. A cello trunk tagged with a museum accession sticker, wrong wagon, wrong code. Yet that code burned into my memory. I'd audited it months back on a refugee choir manifest. My stomach dropped. She crouched, opened her tuner app, and held it toward the wheels. The phone caught the rhythm, a hiccup squeal, 4-beat stutter. "I recorded this when I loaded in Vienna," she explained. "That wagon carried my case, same rhythm." I jogged beside her through gravel, coupler grease thick in the air. She kept pace, heels slipping, keyboard bumping like a reluctant dog. An automated update rerouted wagons mid-scan, scrambling everything. I cursed, then vaulted a low coupler, boots scraping steel. "Stay back," I barked. But she followed, teeth set, determination lit in her eyes. Not spoiled diva, fighter. We halted the local long enough to scan again. Tags blurred with condensation. The accession sticker glared, a relic out of place. Refugee choir archives hidden in a touring case? It was absurd and possible. My heart beat in double time. Her hand brushed mine when she steadied herself on the shuddering wagon. "If it's the wrong case, we'll prove it. I can't leave without my cello." The way she said "my" made me wonder if she meant more than music. 19:15. The soft clock ticked in my head. Shutters in 2 hours and 15 minutes. One wrong call, and families waited 72 more. I leaned against the steel, fog wetting my hair. Reflection flickered. Maybe duty wasn't clarity, but shelter. I shook it off. We find the case fast. By 1935, the yard pulsed alive. Cargo dogs barked. A guard's voice crackled over speakers. "Contraband suspected. Case with anomalous barcode. Be advised." Faces turned. Whispers. Every eye slid toward her, my pianist. My gut clenched. She caught it too. "They think it's me," she murmured. Her hands tightened on the scooter handle as I commandeered it. Together, we wove past crates and barking dogs, gravel spitting under the small wheels. Fog streaked with sodium light. Public eyes followed. We ditched the scooter, scrambled up a laddered hopper. My gloves squeaked on steel rungs. She slipped once. I caught her wrist. Heat jolted through my glove. "Don't look down," I said. She grinned, shaky. "Too late." From the top, the track sprawled like sheet music. A switchwoman below muttered, "3 turns, then waltz." I froze. Yard jargon. 3 shunts meant track 3. Clue C. I met the pianist's gaze. She didn't need translation. She read my reaction. "Then that's where we go." We timed the wagons. Her tuner app caught the squeal again, same rhythm. We dropped down, knees aching, camera swiveled. I swallowed. 1950. Time slipped 90 minutes to shutters. We found the flight case, identical to hers. Heart pounding. I slid fingers along its edge, but a red customs band sealed it. Supervisor override required. Tonight, supervisors sat at desks 2 stations away. Impossible. Around us, whispers bloomed. Contraband, smuggler, pianist. Her chin lifted, face pale under yard lights. She looked at me like I held her fate, and I did. "Open it," she urged. I shook my head. Not without cause. Cameras would end us both. She flinched, shoulders taut. Between us, the case sat mute, banded like a prisoner. The fog thickened. Sodium lights buzzed. My pulse kept time with the distant waltz echo of wagons churning. The sealed inspection bay swallowed us whole at 2035. The doors groaned shut, cutting the public out, sealing tension in. Fluorescence hummed. A pallet, half wrapped in cloudy film, stood by. I sliced it open, and a glove tumbled free. Inside, an ID badge, volunteer porter. I blinked. His mark? Here? Incriminating. "You had help," I said, sharper than intended. I showed her the glove. Her eyes flared. "If I'd smuggled anything, why would I beg you?" Her voice cracked. Silence buzzed after. I wanted to believe her, wanted it too much. My training screamed otherwise. She turned, grabbed her travel keyboard, and played. Just 3 bars, a waltz sketch. Notes echoed brittle in the bay. Something else answered, a rivet rattle in triple time. We froze. Neighbor crate, identical shell. The rattle matched the rhythm her app had recorded back in Vienna. Not this case, the one beside it. Truth brushed close, but trust had fractured. My throat tightened. 1958. The clock lurched. Less than 35 minutes to shutters. She stopped playing, hands trembling on plastic keys. "I don't care if you call it in, but don't lie about me." Her eyes glistened in the harsh light. Vulnerability hit me harder than accusation. I leaned against the bay wall, breath fogging. Reflection surfaced. Maybe love was believing the note, not the silence. I shoved it back. Duty clawed. I gripped my scanner, thumb hovering over the alert button. 2100 struck. The second hand swallowed us whole. The platform bristled with tension at 2100. Trains lined up like restless horses. The choir huddled at the edge, faces anxious in the fog. The station chief strode the platform, eyes sharp. She, my pianist, stepped onto the stone travel keyboard balanced. Without announcement, she played the waltz. Notes unfurled into fog, pulling heads around, even the chief's. A risky distraction, public and bold. I slipped beneath the wagon, hands black with grease, found the frayed strap, cut it quick. I swapped inspection tags under the safety check clause, legal if anyone blinked fast enough. Heart hammered. 2120. Last sweep. The crate opened. Inside, not contraband, not weapons, songbooks, handwritten scores, ink smudged by generations, cultural heritage, not crime. Relief surged. Then a voice behind me, a volunteer, breathless. I swapped the digits. She didn't know. I just wanted the song safe. The red herring collapsed. She wasn't smuggling. She was innocent. My chest loosened. I logged the crate as cultural materials in transit under emergency clause. The chief frowned, then nodded once, distracted by the pianists playing. I guided the choir through, stamping clearances fast as the shutters groaned. 21:29. Final seconds. The train lurched forward. I grabbed her wrist, pulled her onto the step. She clutched her keyboard. I slipped her my spare travel pass. "For your return performance, on the right side of the line." Our fingers laced. Metal hummed underfoot. As the gates slid shut, we swayed together, our own checkpoint waltz. No words, just breath, fog, and the rhythm of sanctuary.